Guys, I'm back in North Carolina and it feels so good to be home. My last video, you saw me in Iowa and then on the flight back. Anyways, we made it back. So yeah, we've got the horses again. So I'm gonna bring y'all along with me and let's feed these horses because they are hungry. I've also been, I usually feed a tad bit earlier, but it's been so hot and it's still 88 degrees. And I kind of feel bad for feeding them when it's still this hot outside, but they've been in their stalls all day. So I'm like, they can just get through, like, it's probably just gonna be an hour before the sun goes down. Or not the sun goes down, but it starts getting cool anyways. So I'm like, if they can just push through this hour, they'll be okay. Which, I'm sure they'll be happy to be outside anyways, so. Also just got feed yesterday. So it was nice to have it all topped off again. But this is so hard to scoop these pellets in. It's kind of a pain. Oh, this is not. This just goes in my thing. That reminds me, I need to take a picture of this. Lenny, do you feel good? Look at his lips, or nose, muzzle, whatever it is. Lenny makes the biggest mess. I don't know if you can tell, but like, look at all this. This is all over it. His gate in the pasture looks like it just, food has exploded everywhere. It's actually so disgusting. I'm gonna have to like pressure wash it probably to get it all off. Then the inside of a stall, like, it is literally everywhere. And we got Cody. Cody, you're so cute. Look at that nose. That nose. Was it good? It's like in her nose. Was it good? Was it good? Did you eat it all? Oh yeah, she's licking that up. Rango. His little pink nose. He's not so messy. He pretty much gets everything. Oh yeah, he's finished. All right, turn Rango out and then I'll come back and turn Lenny and Cody out. I'm probably gonna actually turn them out together because tomorrow morning I'm gonna be getting here super early to bring the horses in. So that way I can just grab them both right then, bring them in before, it'll be really early. That way I don't have to walk so far. They'll be in the first gate together and then Rango will be in the second, and bring them in before the heat gets really bad. I just realized this is my bridle. I need to put that up. It should not be sitting out here. Bring them in before the heat gets really bad. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. You know, I see all these YouTubers that are getting all these really cool angles with the horses. Like, say for instance, I just took Rango out to pasture, so I'd set my phone up. You would see me haltering him and then walking out. Well, then I have to go back to my camera, get my camera, and then set it up somewhere else. So you see me walking out at a different angle. Go back in my camera and then set it up at the pasture, so you see me putting him out the pasture. You know, and I love watching that type of stuff, and I think the angles are amazing, but who in the world has time for that? Because like, I just when I'm haltering him, I'm taking him out for the pasture one time, not 5. And he's off to eat the grass. I was saying, maybe that's the difference in other people's YouTube channel and mine, and probably the reason they are getting more views than I am, but I love making videos and I hope to continue to make videos for a long time and eventually like get paid for it, so that way I could kind of focus more on making better content for y'all. However, YouTube is not my job, so you're not going to catch me spending like 2 to 3 extra hours of my day just constantly getting different angles, because I have other stuff to do and I cannot just set my phone up, put it down, set my phone up, put it down, set my phone up, put it down, and constantly do that, especially with horses, because they get annoyed. They're like, Mom, what in the world are you doing right now? We walk back and forth through this hallway 10 times today. So anyways, a little hot take for y'all, but Rango's out. Let's go get Lenny and Cody. So Lenny hasn't finished. Why am I saying Rango? Lenny hasn't finished eating. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean Rango's stall, and they really don't ever get too bad when they're in the summertime, because they're only in for the day. When they're in at night, it looks like a bomb has went off in the stall. But they're actually, I'm not even gonna say anything bad about them, because They are probably the easiest horses ever to keep their stalls clean. So Rango, for instance, he always pees right here, always. And he always poops on this side of the stall. So what I do, because he barely ever, every now and then I'll come in and he'll be pooped on that side, but it's very, very rare. So what I like to do is clean up all the poop on this side, which I'm doing right now. I'll try to speed it up. Okay, so now that the poop's all gone, I'll take all of the sawdust that's up against this row, or wall, and I fling it to the middle. So just a little bit will all go towards the middle, because that's where he lays down at, and then he always stands on this side or at this door. I've literally never came in and seen him standing here, so that's the only reason. If he were to stand here and then poop here, I would have to keep some stuff, but he never does. He's always standing right here or over there, so I just keep the sawdust there where he is and where he's going to be laying at. And then I'll bring some back. He's so messy with his hay. That is his only downfall. That, usually they just drink one water bucket during the day. At nighttime, I usually come in and they're both empty. So I just pour the one bucket and make one full again. Now I'm gonna get this hay bag out and put a new hay bag in for tomorrow. Okay, we got the two lovebirds, Lenny and Cody back there. Cody takes her precious time and Lenny's ready to go to the pasture. So they're a perfect fit for each other. They sit opposite the track. And they're out. Happy as can be. Lenny got a sheet so gross. It's brand new too. Honestly, like sometimes forget how bad the flies are and you see like the horses stomping, but it's really humbling when you're kind of on shorts and you realize how annoying they really are. Like I need some fly leggings or something because these flies will not leave my legs alone. Maybe it's just because they're bright white, but it's kind of annoying. Maybe I'm gonna invent fly leggings for humans. I don't know, that would be stupid. You could just wear regular leggings and flies, you won't feel them, but it's not as cool. So Lenny's stall did the same thing. He always poops in those two corners, which today he pooped there, and then he always pees right there in the middle. So I'll do the same thing. I'll keep sawdust in the middle, of course, but I will pick up his poop and then I'll keep sawdust out of those two corners so that way when he poops, and then redo his hay nets and make his stall clean, and then I'll go do Cody's stall, and then I'll do waters at the very end for all of them. Stalls are finished. I'm gonna go dump this, which is probably my least favorite thing. This thing actually makes it really easy. It has a lever and you just lift it up, but the manure pit is full and it is a pain, which you're about to see. I already forgot to set up my phone, but I will show you what I meant by saying that. So you see it's up here. So we dump from the top, and so it can compost. We always dump at this one and then it goes to that one and that one. Once that one's been there for a while, then they will take it out and spread it along the pastures. So we have to fill this up. Well, first of all, most of these are broke, so that kind of sucks because they'll fall in the manure pit and we have to get them. And second of all, the poop is all right here, so when we go to dump it, when we bring the wheelbarrow up, most poop just falls back in the wheelbarrow, which is kind of a pain. And then last up, we have to fill the waters up, and this thing is broke, so I've got it duct taped. So I put it on and then I hurry and shut the door and lock it. And you can see how the water leaks out, which I have the water hose on right now. When I turn it off, it goes like it explodes everywhere. Yeah, everything's a little just like ratchet. Instead of calling my YouTube channel Double K Tricks, I'm gonna change my YouTube name to Ranchin' Ratchet or Ratchet Ranchin', something like that, because that's about what I do right now. I gotta get that hose fixed though. On that. While that fills up, I'm gonna go ahead and blow the barn out, so one last thing to do. It's already full. Are you serious? I've only been here for a total of like 30 minutes, and I am so sweaty. I just took a shower. And I forgot how hot it gets in the summertime, but I know like that's kind of the whole point of summertime is it gets hot. But anyway, guys, that's all for my feeding routine tonight. And then I'll get up in the morning and do it all over again. But you know the drill. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see y'all again on Monday.